Today 14th, thank you. Nice and cold. You want a drink? You don't drink?
Yeah, no.
Right. Away. Oh, that's not bad. Do you want to smell it?
No.
Hey? No smell. How much were your Gucci glasses?
Me? 50.
50?
Yeah.
50,000?
Yes.
Oh, pretty good.
Me 50.
Oh, maybe I could. Can I try? Gucci glasses, 50,000. What do you think of those? Hey, they're not bad, are they? I might get some of them. From the street seller?
You 500. Yes.
From the street seller?
Yes.
Okay.
Outside 100. Me 50. You 500.
Did you touch his cock?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's good.
I guess so.
Expensive. Okay. Thank you, Danny. I go walking.
Hey,
See you WhatsApp.
My rice.
you're fucking doing it take out.
Right.
Now I want you to eat it here. I want you to eat with me, not fuck off somewhere else.
I go walking. See
Well, you got to eat first, then go working.
Right, food for me. Yes. See you tonight. I come you okay.
I've been fucking scammed again.
Yes.
Can you fucking believe it? I wanted the cunt to touch me cock. I don't know if this is public or private, this hello, beautiful earth. What's new? Just been fucking scammed again. This is a street girl, and I says, do you want to come and eat with me? And she ordered the fucking food takeout, the little bastard. I'm from England. Hello, Val. Is it Cape Town, man? How's that going? Do you like Trevor Noah? Yeah, it's alright. I don't like it when it goes on about the fucking English deserve what's happening to them. I think people all over the world, they don't realise these weren't English people. They were English upper class, middle class, upper middle class, and the fucking royalty. You don't think that the average English person actually benefited from all the fucking all over the world taking these things. They got fuck all. How's it in Glasgow? Fucking freezing, I guess. What's with this fucking... I used to like football. Thank you. Can I... Whoa. This one. Colonel Sanders is dead, you daft bastard, so I wouldn't want to be fucking Colonel Sanders, stupid cunt. This is not bad. Side dish for 3,000. Yes, I do like sweet sushi. Mushroom teriyaki sauce. Duty head. Oh, Scott. Church of England. I've done over 3,000 weddings. My kidneys say no to whiskey. A couple of prices are very good. This beer's not bad. They've got a special, but it doesn't run. I think they've just found out the special's not for today. Around 130,000 in spot. It's about $5 for a beer and some food. So I found out the other day that they stopped making copper coins from copper many years ago. It's quite a good deal, $4. Hello everybody. It's mushroom, but it's very cheap as well, less than $3. I'm going to mix it in with the stir fry. What made you think I was in New Zealand? Oops, I touched the reverse button there. I guess when they bring my stir fry out. I was in the Royal Marine Reserve Motor Detachment over 40 years ago. I am in Vietnam. Oh God, I've got some right dickheads showing up here today. Not only in the restaurant. I don't know what it is here, but they seem to have, for example, in the Philippines you can't get a spoon with your meal, and it seems that in Vietnam you can't get a knife with your meal. Kicking my fucking chair. I am Father Christmas. I wonder if I can cut this mushroom with a spoon. In Korea they serve food with a bib. Now in Japan they serve food with a reusable chopstick. You are right, Samuel. I don't know how long you've been waiting. Have I fucking, you know, like when people like pretend they found some gold? Have I? Why has the algorithm sent me a load of stupid cunts? I think they sent me a lot of stupid cunts saying, see how he likes it. I've got any guns? No, because if I did I'd be fucking shooting people. Finding out where a lot of you dickheads live. Hello, Caleb. If you can, you know, like when you make a post, can you just like put your age on the end of it? So like I can work out if you're a stupid cunt or you're just a kid. Because there are stupid, the number of stupid cunts is rising worldwide. This live stream is proof of that. This fried rice takes some fucking time. There is a photograph you might have seen on the internet, and it's like two just, I mean, it's maybe like an English or an American explorer stood in between two of these Kashmiri giants. They appear to be like over 7 foot. I've been making loads of videos, Samuel. Have you clicked that sign? Have you clicked the bell and things like that? Where the fuck is my fried rice? Come on, you cunts. A Kashmiri giant is a giant from Kashmir. They were soldiers. Why don't you do a quick search on the internet for Kashmiri giant? I have a similar photograph. I met two American guys. They were basketball players in Japan. they were massive. They were like 6'6", 6'9". I've already been screwed over once today, love. Sorry. I've already been screwed over today. My number of screw overs getting fucked by Vietnamese women I've it's now two, so I'm like trying to keep it at that level. Yeah, I know you didn't understand, but it was a lot of fun for me. Since Xmas, you'll have to click onto my main account, Samuel. Thanks for the donation, by the way. I didn't say 10-foot men, you dumb cunt. I said Kashmiri giants. They're about 7 foot. Can I just check, you did take my order?
Sorry?
You took my order.
Yeah, I took another.
Just wondered if it's going to come one day.
Yeah.
Can I have another beer?
Not a beer, sure.
I was once in this this restaurant in Japan, and they had two parts of the restaurant, and it was taken. And I asked these Japanese people how long it was. They ordered their food. They ordered their food 30 minutes ago. The kitchen was working two restaurants, two sets of tables. For $3, that was fucking pretty good. Yeah, I think if you're American, you know, it's nice and cheap here, but because of the strength of the dollar, you can also get a lot cheap. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, same one. Yeah.
Okay.
Key buddy, get to bed because you'll be late for your fucking paper round tomorrow morning. Yeah, if you send me some money. You can see the ceiling now. Maybe I shouldn't have called the viewers a bunch of stupid cunts.
For you, sir?
Thank you. Hello, Sherry. See, I can remember you know, Sherry, it's Sherry Baby. Oh, gone back up to 8 people. Hello. So in Vietnam, the rule is if you can afford a car, you can beep the loudest. Oh, look at these, so fucking great. They look alright, aren't they? That smoked string cheese. I don't think I'd like that. Buffalo jerky, char siu. Maybe I should have got a salad. Beef tacos. Yeah, there was someone selling live shrimp on the street over there. When I was a kid, we went to my grandma's and granddad's maybe 50th, no, maybe 40th wedding anniversary. And we had, in England, there was at the time something called prawn cocktail. Prawn cocktail, and it was like lettuce and a prawn and Thousand Island dressing. Or was it 3 Mile Island dressing? I can't remember. Maybe they have that had that for a salad in Chernobyl. 3 Mile Island dressing. Fucking all this food's taking some time. What is, I think I get the piss taken out of me. Yet you're spelling it how it sounds. Coronel. I'm looking forward to this fucking fried rice thing. Captain Barbosa. I don't think you're going to get promoted, man. Well, I went to the one before and I looked at their menu and they had like 5% service charge, 10% VAT. And this one had a special offer, really good offer for 130,000. But they don't do it on Saturdays, it's just Monday to Friday. But I think I'll be coming back on Monday. Or maybe coming on someone's bike, who knows. I should keep an eye on this fucking bag. They haven't done that for a long time. Had a drink at lunchtime, then gone home and had a sleep. What's aftermath? Is that like detention? Yeah, I saw him in another film. I can't remember now. He was the boss of a family. I can't remember the film now. And he had a heart attack in the film. cheers. In Japanese say kanpai. In Chinese they say in Korean they say kanbei. In Norway they say skål. In Poland they say do zdrowia. And now everyone thinks that is Russian, but it's not Russian, it's Polish. Whey! It's arrived.
Good job.
There's a fucking chef of a... Oh, look at that.
Wow, look at that.
Don't take that, don't take that.
Oh,
Okay, you can take it now.
That's okay?
You can take it now.
Okay, very good, sir.
Thank you. Just look at this. Thanks.
Can I take it?
No, because I'll use it.
Oh, you use it.
I'll use it here. Sorry about that. I'll come back on Monday.
Okay.
This is quite a good deal, yeah?
Huh?
This is a great deal. 130,000. That's a food and beer. That's too good to be true.
Because this is only the Monday to Friday we have that.
Yeah, I know, but it's great. It's great, you know. So I'd say, okay. So these people, they went.
But because it's only the medium size.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Okay, he explained it. But if a beer's 110 and they give you some food with it, it's still a good deal. Did I show you this? I think that's $6. Certainly does. They've got Tex-Mex as well. Who do you think you are, Joey Tribbiani? Now my food eventually came. Good. I'm in Vietnam. If I was in the Epstein files, I wish I was, because it would mean I was really fucking rich or powerful. Apparently there's a lawyer who works for Goldman Sachs who was good friends. She saw him as a good friend until all the shit came out. Uncle fucking Jeffrey. Money buys people. And if she's going to resign in June. She was talking about working for Goldman Sachs and protecting its integrity. Yeah, she's resigned, but not until June. It would seem that Jeffrey Epstein was a tool of the fucking Russian government, and maybe more governments. But like when I was a kid, Prince Andrew was known as Randy Andy then. The cunt's got 60 teddy bears. Now when this woman said she classed Jeffrey Epstein as Uncle Jeffrey, as did Prince Andrew's daughters. It's crazy to think what some people will do for enough money. Do you mean like invading other countries? I remember watching a video and it was showing American soldiers, they couldn't even wash their own fucking clothes. What I'd like to know is, they say there's 3 million files. Do you know how long it takes to count to 1 million? Can someone do a quick search for me? How many Americans died in Afghanistan? Now there's one thing I could never understand when I saw videos of America after the war in Iraq. You know, like in the last 5 or 10 years, of American people going to Iraq and the Iraqi people just didn't attack them or kill them. I couldn't believe that. Like here, they forgive Americans. In my experience, Americans tend to be overweight. Their eyesight is not so much of a problem. His family's brought their little kid on holiday with his violin. This, this guy's a man, woman and a child, and this man got money out of his pocket, gave the money to his wife or friend and said, this is for my son. Maybe it was down to the pharmacists or the food manufacturers. No, but the thing is, if you go into an American restaurant, the portions are so big. And being human nature, you're not going to say, no, I want less food. What will they do? I'm getting full, Lydia. Do you know a guy called Ryan? Type in your search engine. This guy, he wasn't a very nice guy, he went to Kenya. Just type in delusional passport bros Ryan. Coming up to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Take care, Lydia. This was an entry. Well, I like the Japanese style. When you a group of people, you might order 5, 6, 7, 8 dishes, and everyone eats of different of the plate. It is warm in it, yeah. I think that's why I left Japan. Fuck knows what I'd do as well. If I was in like the northern part of America or Canada, fuck knows what I would do. You've been getting lots of overtime, Dusty. I've left you too late now. Maybe I should have looked for an English teaching job. Unfortunately, I've got a very strong distaste of Vietnamese women, where they're very, very untrustworthy. So it's not good. Even the prostitute I was thinking about seeing wasn't trustworthy. I bought some food last night, she fucked off. And I saw her outside this place, so she come up and see, when I look like this, everybody remembers me. And so I bought her lunch, but unbeknownst to me, she's asked the fucking waiter to put it in a takeaway bag. Yeah, you know, like I say, it's if I can't get, I helped a homeless woman and her child get off the streets, and if she can't really fucking, if she can't really feel for me or fall in love with me or think this is a good guy I want to be with, there's not much fucking hope, is there? Well, she's ticking me bollocks, but not for long. You have big news. Go ahead. No, I needed to get out of the cold. I used to live in a ski town. Then I worked in a ski town. Is it true in France they closed a lot of ski resorts? What's it all good? What's it going on here? I'm bitching about Vietnamese women. You know, you've seen those videos on where a woman goes to a restaurant and she orders food and she just goes there for a meal with a bloke. This cunt didn't even stay. How much did it cost you to do that, Dusty? I'll read out Richard Mark's comment has been said, come to Birmingham, Gary, loads of single mums that will knock you off for a scratch card. How much do those scratch cards cost these days? Yeah, you can imagine that. I just paid a woman, took a woman off the street, put her in an apartment for paid 3 months rent. Bought her a phone, bought her food, clothes. That must be a right cunt. A stupid cunt. Fucking 2,000 range out. Are you fucking serious? 2,000 range hours. That's an unbelievable amount of time. Are you fucking cross-eyed or something? No, she did. Well, the first one didn't tickle me bollocks. No, she gave me one hug. That was it. The second one did tickle my bollocks twice. Yeah, I came last night, first time in 2 weeks. So tonight, no, last night, leaving Saigon, I'm staying in a $500. The hotel cost $500. 2,000. I can't believe that, mate. Even if you win each time 2 hours, the amount of money you're going to spend for 2 hours firing fucking ammunition. That takes way too long. Far too expensive. Where does my money come from? Bank account. I'm looking like a Jew. I lived in New Zealand. No, being a Jew makes you a right tight-fisted, money-grubbing, nasty cunt. So basically what I'm saying, you're being very offensive calling me a Jew. Now something there was, I saw this which I thought was very funny. Call me fucking racist if you like. But there was this guy, I don't know where he's from, a black guy in London. Sorry, I don't know where it was. But he worked for this restaurant and he tried to accuse, and I never thought of this before, because they kept on putting a bottle of vinegar near him. And as I've never heard this before, and because vinegar sounds like nigger. So they were putting this bottle of vinegar next to him, according to him, and so he tried to sue him for racism or whatever. I've never heard that before, but I'll fucking use it in the future. Oi, Sarsons! Oi, acetic acid! Don't be such a fucking acetic acid, you cunt. Of course you're not a nice guy. That's why the Germans and Russians killed fucking millions of you. Fucking common sense, man. So I went to the opticians the other day. And the first one he went, big letters, he says A, he goes, that's no problem. Next letter he says B and W, I said, that's no problem. Next letter he said X, Y, F, no problem. And then the bottom, next line he said Z, B, J, W, K, Y, Z. I said, he says, can you read it? I said, fucking read it, I know him, he's a Polish mate. Of course I'm kidding, I don't have any Polish mates.
Japanese style.
That's a fucking scam. You don't need. You don't need. It's so fucking unaffordable. You don't need fucking 2,000 hours of anything. That is a fucking scam. You'd be better off just having a fucking knife or a fucking spray can. Dusty, I just think you want to shoot people. Well, I'm gonna, because as you may know, Gillian comes to my site. She's a lawyer, and she's got a concealed license. So I'm gonna fucking ask her. That is true. They're looking after their own fucking people, which can't be said about fucking German, Italian, British authorities or Australian authorities. Nearly all the Polish went back. Which proves that they're racist. Who blames them?
Where's he there?
Of course you may, yeah. I only know one Polish guy here, in Japan should I say, and he was a big fucker, and he gave me, I did some work for him as a priest, and he pissed me off once, so I pissed him off. And he was a fucker. He used to do weddings when he was drunk. He used to drink a drink called shochu, and it doesn't smell. He used to do weddings while drunk. Anyway, it all came to a head one day when he was put in a fucking straitjacket, and he broke his shoulder trying to get out of the straitjacket. I mean, 2,000 hours, you could be a fucking dodgy doctor. Just type into your computer, what course takes 2,000 hours? Or just type in, how many hours does it take to get a self-accreditation for a concealed license? Talk to the devil. Gillian, you've got a concealed weapon, haven't you? I'm not talking about your titties. But how many hours did you have to do for your concealed weapon training? Because young Dusty says he took him 2,000 hours. Which seems way too much for me. I think I might go and you can't even say fucking tackle, man. A big group of people came in earlier, and when they found out that he set lunch for 130,000 or $6. So here's my question. Should I go with this dirty little hoe for 1 million? For 1 million dong? Or just have nice food for the next 3 days? Have I ever read the Quran? No, but I burnt a few. Yeah, I had a problem with the moderator the other day. He'd been moderator for a long time, welcoming people to the channel. And then I asked him to make a donation, and he wouldn't make a donation. So I blocked him. The people had a face. I think you should fucking check that up, Dusty. Because I've definitely been, I think you've definitely been fucking ripped off there. Well, I might make you moderator if you said my fucking name right, you cunt. But I like that one too. Some states you don't even need a permit to open carry, just shoot the bastards. But don't forget, if they did trick you, Dusty, you can, in America, you can fucking sue them. I once had an ex-girlfriend, she came to visit me in Tokyo. And what she said to me, she said, Iowa gozaimasu, instead of Ohio gozaimasu. No, but 2,000 hours is just, you know, to me it should have been more than 10 or 20 hours. Especially if you're a member of a gun club and you know, like, when you go to a gun club, is it logged? Like, it must be logged your time there if you go to a gun club. What did you just say then? And hurry up. You didn't catch me.
There we go. Last one.
So, Dusty, you're either telling poor pies or you really got fucking screwed over. Dusty, you fucking ride bulls for a living. What's happened, man? If you got scammed, you should go and see a lawyer. Did they give you some kind of certificate? Like I say, 2,000 hours, even fucking 8 hours a day. No, there's something wrong with that story, totally, Dusty. have I ever done prison time? Yeah, I don't know if you count one night as prison time, yeah. Oh, who's that girl from now? There's a girl earlier called, oh, she was from Kenya called Lydia. And I used to have a song, Lydia, oh Lydia, you gave me chlamydia. No, actually, I think people can go to jail, but Chile, maybe you can back me up on this as you're a lawyer. Is it possible that some people can go for certain reasons, they can spend one night in prison to satisfy a clause or a legal clause? He was in the drunk tank, the Irish guy with no teeth. In fact, I would argue that a fucking, if you're in the United States Marines or paratrooper or in the airborne forces, they would not have had fucking 2,000 hours of training, because it costs so much fucking money. It would cost so much money. I doubt they would have fucking 50 hours of fucking training. You'd have weekend courses. But most of that time you'd be running about with your fucking backpack on and carrying your weapons. I just want to make sure. You said 200 hours. Was that a typo?
Được, cô chú. Có được hộp với cháu? Dạ. Có được hộp không? Có linh chiên. Có linh chiên. Rồi. Có đang đặt rồi. Có đang luôn. Không phải là có đang luôn. Cái gì luôn? Có đang luôn. Còn ngay luôn.
No, of course the distinct. Oh, jail, yeah. Jail and prison, the same thing. But when people arrest, can one more beer? Can you fill it right to the top? Do you understand?
You want the phone?
Right to the top. Same one as before, yeah. Right to the top. You know, like that. The first one was right to the top. The second one wasn't. I'm a funny fucker. Yeah, like I watch all these videos. I'm going to take you to jail. Do you want to go to jail? Coppers can't decide if you go to fucking jail. If you go to the police station, different fucking things. So this you can wait. I thought this old guy bought me a beer. Nothing, jail and prison, they're just different names. Are you married, Mark? Yeah, that's even for police officers. 170 hours seems too much. Can you say what the distinction is?
Where's the picture there? One you showed you the other day. No. I'll show you the picture of one. This one. Okay. Another picture. Picture of one like that?
That's it. That's like the first one. Was that free? Is that a taster?
Huh?
Let me look at this fucking glass. What the fuck's that?
For someone.
What a fucking midget?
Small one.
Yep. Check it out, Dusty. See if you've been suing for a fucking $1 million, mate. Yeah, but can you tell me what is the difference? Is jail like down at the police station? Well, how much did it cost you altogether, Dusty? Well, let's put it this way: when you did it, were there different variations of how much you could do? Was it like a 50-hour course, a 100-hour course, a 200-hour course? Well, how much was the ammo? I really hope you can shoot someone after you spent all that money. Let us know what the first victims' last words were. I'm old enough to be your older brother. Someone said yesterday my hat was 90% of my personality. Can you believe that?
Mày trốn xuống đây được không? Đi ra ngoài ngồi kìa.
All right, Dusty, take care, man. It's like that old guy got fed up with me.
Cái bông cải luôn đúng rồi. Quay không? Không quay.
I don't think so, Mark. There's some pictures, but no beaches. I've no idea what you're talking about, mate. Ever been to Little St James now? Oh, really? Someone said before, will I appear in the Epstein files? The only people that are in the Epstein files are young kids that got abused or raped, and famous and rich people. Your average person is not in there unless they fucking drove it, unless they clean the house or something. But that photograph showed it all, didn't it? When he had a photograph of Prince Andrew on his hands and knees over the top of a woman, maybe about to rape her or fondle her or touch her. How can a fucking the Queen's son put himself in that position? What a fucking wanker. And I think this is why Gillian only has 1 or 2 glasses of wine when she's in a meeting, because you don't know how you can fuck up. Lord Ali, oh, I haven't seen, that's the new one for me, Mark. Well, what a fucking surprise that is. Mandelson's always been a dodgy cunt, but his money, I don't, maybe Mandelson's got shit on all these people. Obviously, it seems that Epstein has been fucking, he's been the henchman or whatever. He's been put in a position and given money to get, he's better than a sleeper. He's better than a sleeper, isn't he? Because he presents himself as a businessman, as a fucking financial genius, but he's not. He's just been fed money by fucking very corrupt people in governments. Yeah, this is what I'm saying there, Gillian. This, I'm sure you know about this. This woman, she was, she's given in. I can't remember her name. She works for Goldman Sachs, the Integrity Division, and she resigned because her name appeared. She was calling Epstein Uncle So-and-so. And she's resigned, but not until June. Oh my god, yeah, this, well, you can't see Forgotten Primarch's post here. He says they were discussing buying and selling human meat in the files.
So when are you going to come back?
And Yeah, there was a driver who said that he like they buried 2 fucking people because it went too far in sex games. It just shows you, doesn't it? Maybe it comes to the end of the line where famous people can't get away with it anymore. You know, when I used to read stories of trafficking, I really didn't know what it was all about. And can people really do that to other people? And they can. They can do it to other people. There's fucking lots of really evil people out there. No, but if they're working for someone, they can resign. I can see it, other people can't see it. If I couldn't see it, how the fuck did I read it out, Silicon? Other people can't see it, or moderators. I can see it. Because of what you said, it was blocked by YouTube's moderators. It's automatic. I should have had what that guy's having. No, but she's not resigning from her position as a lawyer. I said she's not resigning her duties as a lawyer. She's not giving up being a lawyer. She's just resigning from this position. Obviously this prick is fucking, what is this shit? You saw that somewhere else, didn't you? You just pasted it and copied it. Oh, don't leave, please don't leave. Oh my God, I just wanted one more new subscriber. No, don't go, I need you. Well, I only saw a few dinosaurs, and Jesus and his family were on the back of them. Lorna, I'm guessing you work at Tesco's or Walmart. I think it's some cunt that thinks it's a funny cunt, Mount. Okay, I can see that she's on retainer, so she can't actually give up her post until the contract ends. Yeah, that fucking well, he's not here now, so I can talk about him. What a complete cunt this fucking forgotten Primark is. It's a good job I blocked him. He can't see or hear anything I'm saying. All right, Murray. I wonder if he's from Wales. He's thinking of Stacey and Gav. Is that all right? Is that what they called?
When was the last time you went to Chilcoot? So where's your wife's family? What area?
Yeah, we know he's not blocked, Sherry. I know he's not blocked. He knows he's not blocked. Everybody knows he's not blocked. But everybody knows he's a fucking idiot. Hello, Smart Life Ideas. Yeah, I saw that. You know that fucking guy that killed his mum and dad, Reinhardt. Was it Reinhardt, the film director? Apparently, his lawyer has withdrawn from the case because he doesn't want to represent a fucking nutcase. These are my shoes. I'll show you my shoes. I made a video about this. This cunt at the doorway, he thinks I want these fucking shoes shine. I'll fucking throw them away. I don't want these shoes fucking shining. You can't fucking clean them. Can you explain? They're not clean. They can't be clean. They're old shoes. I want to throw them away. Eh? It's not a shoe shine. See that? That's the shoe shine. No, thank you. You're right on everything, man. Well, you notice you could. Well done, Jeffrey. Yep, you said that already, Jeff. Which part of New Zealand, mate? I'm glad that Jeffrey's gone. Yeah, you can't see that. Jeffrey, Mark said, fuck off, Jeffrey. Yeah, maybe millions of enemies. Wellington, I was walking down this tree line on the North Island, and this guy pulls. I thought I was going to make some protection in this tree line with my Bergen, and this guy pulls up, as Kiwis do, and he says, "You'll be wanting a lift, mate." And he gave me a lift to Wellington Youth. He gave me a lift to Wellington Hostel. And that's the only time I ever went to Wellington. Then I caught a ferry over to Nelson, was it? The Saudi Arabians also say shalom. Was it a K? What's that say? KLF? I don't know what you mean, Laura. Can you explain, Layla? I met a young black guy from Saudi Arabia the other day. Nice lad. His granddad and dad were been living there. Oh, they would there. You don't think have you been talking to me about your you've been talking to your brother about me, Julian? I know it. You can't trust these women.
The hotel's been pretty good. It's a few hours. Organised Here it is for the hearings.
Oh, is that how he spelled it? It's obviously constant. I didn't know. Oh, so that's it.
I was in front of it. I'm like, I'm going to the room yet.
No, I'm in Vietnam. You know what I call this? My pronouns are. Did you know that Japanese women, I think they have at least 8 pronouns? Did you know that? All the better for seeing you, Esha. No, I'm in Vietnam. You know Louis Pasteur, who came up with pasteurization? Was his wife also called Pasteur? Did she have to go by a different name? No, Esha, I mean, you know the woman that did, well, the woman that died from radiation poisoning, Madame Curie? Well, it's very cheap. Especially if you've got American dollars, it's very, very cheap.
Sunday, all that. Celebration. Yeah, yeah. Up there,
no, it's too strong for me. There's one that I liked, and it's like coffee, milk and sugar. They don't serve proper milk here, that's a problem. It's like you know, the thick sweet stuff. So I went to one place a couple of times and I just got him to give me some low short and I just put that in the coffee. That's alright. Yeah, that's very nice. I must admit that's very nice, but I don't want to buy it, pal. Very nice, but I don't need it. No, I don't need it. I'm sorry, I don't need it. But it's very nice. You can make it free. I don't want it. A lot of places, it's always crossed my mind because they have like Italian coffee machines here. And the shop that I went to, it was 29,000, which is like $1. Do you realise how many fucking coffees he's got to sell at $1 to pay for that fucking coffee machine? It's hurt my brain. Yeah. Well, that guy was selling miniature cars. I don't get nicer than this. It reminds me as good as it gets. This is me. I'm only going to get worse when I have more beer, which may be the last one. I moved an espresso machine with a friend. We're cleaning his shop out, and he was a very rich man. He was like an exporter between Japan, China, America. He was fucking wealthy, and he just got married. And when I asked him out, you should have seen the fucking, you should have seen the album. It was fucking unbelievable. And I said, how much did a wedding cost? He said, don't ask me. And me and my son went to clean his warehouse out. We cleaned his wife, because he's working here and there and everywhere. His wife took a fucking lover on just after they were wed. She opened a coffee shop in a posh part in Nagoya. The coffee machine, it was 2.5 million yen. Was it $2.5 million? 2.5 million yen. No, it's more than 2.5 million yen. Maybe 250 million yen. It weighed 100 fucking kilograms, this coffee machine. Me and my mate could hardly fucking move it, because we had an awkward doorway. And apparently he sued his wife's parents, because she was from a rich family as well. So he sued the parents and they paid him off. I always remember that I worked in Tenerife for a while, and I always do it myself sometimes. And what they used to do when they made you a coffee, they would also like warm the milk. They make the milk hot to pour into the coffee. Can someone just do a quick search for me? How much does a fucking top espresso maker cost? The top quality one. No, it's pleasant. It's pleasant. But that, it's only February. So.
It is. Because she doesn't eat, I eat. Okay, everything to do with her. Yeah.
Does any of the Americans that are watching, do you know anybody in your school or area that was called Gaylord?
Whereas here it's a lot more relaxed. Everyone's happy.
People don't find you don't see quite. Yeah, everybody happy.
And about a year ago I saw this building in America, because now like they're closing down all these banks. I don't know if it's happening in other countries, but it's certainly happening in the United Kingdom. Because they don't need all these people, because it's all automated, it's all fucking... But apart from these banks, like the Bank of America, they made a few years ago one of the fucking biggest buildings in New York. Now if they've got all this automation sorted out, who's going to want all this fucking office space? Who's going to fucking pay for all this office space? Probably the fucking taxpayer. Yeah, those are the ones I'm on about, Gillian. The Italian commercial ones. But I'm sure they're a lot more expensive than that. But like I said, the coffee, I just a plain coffee espresso made in the coffee machine. That was like just over $1. And I'm betting you now that Starbucks, then the coffee is not going to be as fucking strong. Without a fucking doubt, it's not going to be as strong. And I bet they're charging fucking $4 for it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Julian. That's what this was. Like the ones that fucking, what's his name? Pretty Boy sells. Oh yeah, like that's right, yeah. But I just read something the other day for people to avoid cancer. The men, they should drink coffee. Yeah, my daughter doesn't drink coffee either. And this one, what about this woman that I was seeing or helping? Like her daughter's drinking coffee. Not too good. That. Not too sure that's too good for a young kid to be drinking coffee. No, I didn't see that, Julian. I'm all ears. One more. Same again with the.
Start winding down around now.
So my Japanese bank account is now empty, apart from 300 yen. So I'm going to stop in a very posh hotel tomorrow night. It's so posh. It's $500 and there's no fucking window. Yeah, sort of free light. Yep, that's for one night. But Booking.com had a special offer. Oh, I see. So if but let's say for someone like you that watches a lot of my videos, you'll still get notices. But if, well, not very few people watch my videos now, and anyway. Yeah, so that seems to be what's happening. But to be honest, I think all this storage, all these fucking data centers, it's getting a bit out of it. You know, they don't need all these fucking data centers. They don't need all people that have made a fucking video or 5 videos or 20 videos and no one's ever watched them. They should delete them. Yeah, exactly. I'm a ladyboy tourist. I know I don't look like a ladyboy. So, so just by missing 2 videos, well, there's going to be fucking thousands. Yeah, well, I think that's good. No, get more. Put more on the top. See why I want to do this.
Okay,
Put more foam on top.
Foam, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I fucking asked the guy to fucking do it. I want to do the Dutch thing. That doesn't mean dope. Thank you. This is what they're doing in Holland. And it still hasn't fucking given me enough to come. So you're supposed to put a seal on the beer so the gas doesn't escape. Apparently, Mark, you can do that in Germany. In Germany, they will sell you a pint of broth. Fucking believe it or not. No wonder the wankers lost the war. I once had an argument many years ago with a German guy in a bar. This is why they lost the war, because English people drank pints and they drank schooners. They were fucking hell. And even if you're, what about if you were subscribed? Even if you were subscribed. And this is why I don't want 100,000 subscribers. They're going to kill the fucking, YouTube's going to get killed, isn't it? A ladyboy tourist. I was, call me whatever you like, but there was this channel called Videos, X Videos, and then which I didn't used to do, but I clicked onto like a substrata of this, and it was live videos. On these live videos, there were like single women, married women, couples, trans, gays, and I did click onto the trans ones, and there were some amazing people. You could never guess they were men, and they got cocks and a great pair of tits, and it's upsetting. Well, no, for many reasons. Like a subscriber is not going to watch an influencer's videos every day. Like Mr. Beast, for example, he would fucking drop so many. Where am I? I'm in Vietnam. Happy Valentine's. Or in Japan, Happy White Day. Yeah, but like even in these last few days, a lot of people saying I haven't seen you in age. I haven't seen you in ages. Like it's my fucking fault. Like I said, the biggest problem is not the people that making videos. Like I make videos quite often, but the people that have made videos are sort of channel and they don't even make videos anymore. Those are the channels that, to save on power on data centers. These are the channels that should be shut down. It's silly. No, but even if you're a very funny, exciting video maker, you make great videos, and whether it's about nature or it's information, if you make really good videos, not everyone of that channel subscribers, not everyone is going to watch every fucking video. So this is what I'm saying. Send me a lot of fucking money. Do you hate YouTube as much as I do? Then send cash. No, but like I said, even if they do get notified, you know, people sometimes they got fucking other things to do in life than watch fucking YouTube videos. Like even Backyard Country Boy, who I find very interesting, very funny. Even if given a very, very funny channel, I do click on now and again. And he's a really fucking funny guy. Like I said, they're going the wrong way about it and it'll fuck YouTube up. YouTube will become non-existent with this policy. Because I'm sure that a lot of people, they do subscribe to a channel, and you know, they may never even go back to that channel. But the thing is I think YouTube is now owned by a company called Apollo. So they're just looking at the bottom numbers the wrong way around. Look. No, but people will give up on those as well. The only way ahead is news and telling lies. It might have 1 million parts moving as well, but Gerald Epstein has got 3 million files.
Otherwise, you can't be on it, you know? You spend enough time together.
No, but people will stop watching. No, but like, I wouldn't even describe my channel as a fucking small channel. There are lots of channels with like 1 million, 5 million, 10 million subscribers. I've never seen them. What's your number out of curiosity? I don't know what you mean, what's my number? The number of subscribers, it was like about 28,000, but very, very few come now. $28,000, but very few come. Gotcha. Oh, you got me. Oh, fucking hell. Can I ask my lawyer what I should do? Gillian She got me. What's your advice? So why did you say gotcha? Jenny, this children is not for fucking children or imbeciles. Are you saying I shouldn't say nasty things to her? God, I want to say nasty things. Oh, I see. No. So it's not a gotcha as in that you tricked me. Okay. Gotcha. Takes me back to the times in Japan and all you can drink. Are you talking? I guess you're talking about the passport bros. Brilliant. He tried to stop it. He couldn't stop it. I guess now it's about over 400,000 views. Well, I said this a long time ago. I've made many videos about Ryan Boundless. I've made quite a few actually. And what surprises me most is he had 60,000 losers following him, and he was getting quite some. But he stopped making videos about Japan, and this was his windfall. This was his pocket, but he gave it up. But the thing is, one, I don't even think he's fucking straight. Two, he's very ugly. He knows nothing about sex. And he thinks having 6 wild dogs running about in Africa is nothing wrong with it. But she did a good job. It was, what's her name now? No, she's cute and she's a fucking lesbian. I don't mind trying to bring her around. I couldn't even bring a fucking homeless woman around. But he tried to get it stopped because he looked so fucking pathetic. I saw his sex video. He had no idea what he was doing. No, when he's trying to get this woman to say, tell everybody I'm good at sex. Then he was taking a shit in his car. Yeah, Rie was her name. I did a video of my Rie. Check my video out, my Rie and Ryan's Rie. No, I'd love to see that video. Did he really? Some people are saying he had a kid with her. That doesn't surprise me at all. What, and he didn't take it down? Yeah, but like I say, that the most amazing thing is, he's got lots of people that idolize him. Oh yeah, he made 2 videos of his friends, one in China and one in Japan. They were really, really horrible people. Well, Gillian, that was typical of the women that was jealous of passport bros. And the thing is, if these women that do come to America, and it's possible they could like fuck him over, but without a doubt. But if they're willing to do, as I believe, or as I've heard, the Southeast Asian men are not very kind to their wives. And so when they see an American, whatever shape he's in, and he offers them a new life in America, you know, where they're not fucking begging on the street, so where they don't need fucking $10 to survive. Why not? If they, let's put it this way, Gillian. In the 1950s and 60s, when people got married, and the wife would look after the house, do all the cooking, cleaning, the gardening, and look after the kids. What, do you see that as a bad thing? I'm from Sheffield, Yorkshire. Yeah, and everyone has said so. But I'll reiterate what I said before. This guy had fucking hero. To a lot of people, this guy was a hero. He might have been in prison. He might have been in debtor's prison. Okay, let me give you one extreme, Gillian. There was a very famous comedian in England called Freddie Starr. He was fucking hilarious. He was fucking hilarious. And he went through his life, and then he was still performing when he was in his 60s. And he had married a young wife. And this guy who's providing for his wife and his family, maybe for his previous wives and families, because he's still entertaining, very popular figure. This guy comes home and she's telling him to fucking do the dishes, put this way, do that, do this, do that. He's providing her with a fucking lifestyle she would never fucking have. And she's ordering him about because he's an old man. That's not fucking right. How do you know they don't know how to fuck? How do you know they don't know how to fuck? Maybe a lot of men and women don't know how to fuck. Do you know what the average when women have sexual partners and men is very, very low. The average number of sexual partners in the West a man and woman has is very low. There you go, this is what we want. That's turning the tables, isn't it? They're not insecure children. They just live a different. So Gillian, do you expect a man to get married and to be bossed about by his wife that earns more money? Or a woman that won't even accept him? She wants a fucking 6-foot husband who's earning $100,000. Let me put forward this scenario where you get a 50 or 60-year-old man he's doing okay. That's not me, by the way. He's doing okay, he's got a pension, he's got a secure job. And of course, because if he got married in his 20s, they married young and he's fell out with his wife, she's fell out with him. So now he wants a second wife. So why can't he get a younger woman that's in her 20s or 30s or 40s who's going to look after him? And he looks after her. He looks after her financially, provides a house. Maybe they have 1 or 2 children. And he provides for his wife and children. And importantly, he doesn't beat her like his fucking Southeast Asian husband might. And then he leaves her with the house and she tends to him into his old age. Then she's in her 40s or 50s, but her future is secure. Her children's future is secure. Do you really see anything bad about that? There's nothing wrong with the red pill or the blue one. But I did I did research on this. Well, I typed into Google, and the reply was there is not a significant number to carry out details or research on. So in fact, the people, especially in America, because of its massive population and the Southeast Asian women or African women that want to be with Americans, is so fucking low. There's no data on it. But I say if a young Philippine woman, which is the most popular because they speak English, if she wants to look after an older guy in his 40s, 50s or 60s, then there's nothing wrong with that. But I wouldn't go with a young Philippine woman because she's fucked up by Christ. Yeah, thanks for staying in touch, man. So what you're saying, Gillian, there's no problem with the American woman. And I don't know what it is. There are some men and there are some women. When the woman earns more money, there's shut up, Khan. When a woman, and I can understand that when a woman earns more money than the husband, sometimes there's a problem with the woman not appreciating it, and sometimes there's a problem with the man not accepting it. And my wife worked full time, but I work part time, but I earn 4 times as money as my wife. Now, if I'd earned the same amount or less than my wife, maybe I or my wife wouldn't be happy about that. Gillian, did they ever blame you for being bad? You just fart in bed. Hello, pointing. And now my eye is messed up. Is it? Well, I saw a black guy. I saw a black guy at the station, and he advised me the other week to get. I've got some drops in my bag. Well, when you've had enough of it, Johnny, pass it over to me. Gillian, not women are being blamed for it, just American women. Well, let's put it this way, Gillian, would you marry someone that was earning less money than you? I like it when you're in a relationship and your girlfriend farts in front of you. Okay, it doesn't have to be in a restaurant, but that's one of the sweetest things. Which country do you live in, Johnny? Jandizons. What if his job was only on the internet? And he had to beg and ask subscribers. And he had to beg and ask subscribers and remind them to send me fucking money. And they had a piss poor pension. I just wonder how much it would be. You know, in Brazil, Japan has got a great fucking policy where you can only pay 60,000 yen a month. Well, I'm glad you typed that in big letters because my eyesight's going. Now this is one of the funniest things I ever saw. Fucking hell, these are the thickest beer mats I've ever come across. Well, I did offer to come and look after you, Gillian, but you didn't seem to respond to that idea. I was once making love to my girlfriend on a $600 and $1,000 sofa, and I called her the wrong name. She didn't like that. She said, "Who's Robert?" Why am I eating? I'm not eating the coaster. I'm trying to make a funny joke. And I've got to eat it because it's a very thick coaster. And so I've got to eat it. Okay, you ready for the joke? Stop throwing those fucking beer mats. You only smoke after 6. Maybe you should try using Vaseline. You know they do. Like I do takeaway things and from companies and houses, and I found a box of fucking needles, you know, like for record players. And these needles were they're very fucking expensive. They're worth about $30. $30 for a needle for your cassette, your record player. But the problem was, rubber disintegrates. It's up to 3 packs of what? You got to support your wife now. All right, Jill, take care. Au revoir. I said to my darling, vous êtes très jolie, vous êtes très jolie, vous êtes très jolie. I said to my darling, vous êtes très jolie, but only after 5 pints of beer. Très jolie sounds a bit like triology, doesn't it? Yeah, but don't charge me for that beer, man. Is anyone else going to take up the gauntlet, or everyone's going? Bye bye, everybody.